Hey guys, it's Marlo back again with yet another toy review for you guys. This time it's for a couple of the McFarlane Color Tops figures. I have here the Jareth Goblin King figure from the movie Labyrinth, the Jim Henson film from back in the day, and also this Toys R Us exclusive, or what is it, Toys R Us variant version of Spawn here with the hamburger head. Again, from the McFarlane Toys Color Top series. So let me give you guys a look at them in their packages. Let's take a quick look at Jareth. The back of the box there, really cool image of the figure with his accessories. And it looks like this is number 33 from the series so far. So they've been putting out quite a few figures from this Color Top series. And wow, what a difference in the size of the boxes here. You can see the thickness of the boxes are quite different. So let's take a look at Spawn here. So this is pretty cool. This reminds me more of the classic version of Spawn with the red on the chest. There is a regular version of this figure without the hamburger head with the mask on, and I believe it's lacking that red paint right there, or that red element to his costume, and he's more black, but otherwise I think he's pretty much the same sculpt. There's the back of the package, again the variant head sculpt there too, the hamburger head. And let's take a look at both of their figures here out of the packages. And here we have each of the figures out of their packages. Let's start off with Spawn here. They both come with their bases, as you can see. They're hollow bases, so I'm not too crazy about them. As you can see underneath, they're pretty simple, and I guess for the most part they do support the figure, but the Spawn seems to lean forward a little bit, at least in my opinion. I have him here with all his accessories, the two guns. And as is the case with most of these Color Top McFarlane figures, there's not too much articulation. They're sort of a cross between statues and figures. So let's try to go over some of the points of articulation. The head does have some rotation, as you can see there. It's quite limited though, but there is a little bit of movement there. With the arm, you can see there's a swivel and there's a ratchet there, so you can move the arm upwards a little bit, which is kind of tricky. I don't want to break it. And there is rotation at the wrist. Again, it's kind of stiff on my figure. The arm doesn't swing down, so I wouldn't swing down on the right arm there. It's kind of tricky. You can see how it kind of stops at that point, so kind of confusing, so be careful not to break your figure with moving the arm downwards. But on this side, the arm does go down, as you can see the joint there. Let's see. Try to move it upwards a little bit. Again, kind of tricky with the one arm, so you can see it goes up and down. Has a bit of a ratchet joint there. And as with the other hand, the wrist also does rotate. And there is some rotation here, just a little bit again at the top of the boot on both legs. Again, a little bit tricky to demonstrate with my one hand, but just wanted to point that out. And really cool details. Let's look at Spawn's hamburger head there. Really nicely painted, really well sculpted. And a nice display figure overall. Let's look at the back there. So for you Spawn figures, this is a really nice piece to have in the collection. And let's move on to Jareth here from the movie Labyrinth, as portrayed by the late and great David Bowie. You can see they got his likeness down pretty good. And the crazy hair, look at that detail there. in the outfit. That's really neat, and the paint job is quite spectacular as well, especially for the scale. He's holding this little globe, or not globe, but what do you call it? I'm going blank right now. Crystal ball, there you go. And it's basically, I thought it was plastic. I think, yep, it has some weight to it. Might be actual glass, not too sure. Could be plastic, but it does have some weight to it, like I said. And that can fit nicely in his hand, though be careful to make sure it stays there securely. I'd probably put something like some sticky tack or something to make sure it doesn't roll away and get lost. Let's put it down for the meantime. He has some rotation at the hands. The arms do go out as well as up and down, side to side. He has pretty good articulation compared to Spawn there. He rotates at the elbows on both arms. Of course, his head has rotation. And let's see, let me get him off the base so I can demonstrate some of the leg articulation. You can see here he has rotation at the ankles, as well as some movement at the legs. You can see the legs can open up a little bit and swivel, and the knees also have some articulation there. Really tricky to do this with one hand, guys. Oh my god, sorry about that, but yeah, you can see what I mean. There is a little bit of give there. Yeah, there you go, bending the knee there. Some ratchet joining. Oops. There goes the crystal ball. And let's look at some of the details there with the mask and the back of the figure. Again, really well sculpted and painted. Just a great figure overall. I know NECA Toys also did a couple Jareth figures in this scale, and I have at least one of them. I might have missed one or two of them, but I know I have at least one. So looking forward to pairing that up with this version by McFarlane. So it's going to be tricky to get him to stand once again. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share the video, like the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Take care, guys. Keep on collecting. Bye-bye.